I don't have any special powers, which is weird because everyone else has an ability called bending, which is a power that lets them control their given element. This continent is divided up into 4 nations: water, earth, fire, and lastly air. As a citizen of the air nation myself, I spawned in without any powers at all, but I wouldn't let this stop me from making my impact on the world, finding creative ways to fight these benders and eventually even topple the world government. So welcome everyone. 2 nations.
I would rather die standing than live kneeling.
Okay.
Clarn, I saw what you did in Season 1, and I can assure you that in the nations of it, it is never f***ing happening again. Is that understood?
I'd like to see you try.
Clarn, I've seen what you've done, and I don't want it to continue. You killed so many today. You really think you could get away with that?
Yeah.
I made a promise to my team that I wouldn't let a single one of them get hurt, and I would rather die than break that promise.
Let me be very clear. If you stand to oppose me, not just one, but every single one of your nation members are gonna get hurt very, very badly. This nation is gonna change. World peace does not exist.
Invade their island.
Yeah.
Hinder.
Turn around for a second and just keep going.
Oh,
Nice clown.
Nice clown. Let's go.
This story begins in the Air Nation. As a regular Air Nation citizen, I spent the first couple of days creating my own gear and preparing for the events to come. As a result, I completely missed the elections that were going on the island. Upon arrival in the newly built air settlement, I was informed that a man named Maker had won the election with a great speech, and that he had established a government of ambassadors, military leaders, builders, and more. There was no doubt that Maker was a natural at leading a nation. A summit was held that same evening on the central island of the continent. All leaders of the 4 different nations attended in peaceful negotiations, and somehow, Maker talked them into world peace. It really seemed like he was the perfect leader, but he had made one mistake. One single mistake that burned this world to the ground, and flipped his dreams of a peaceful society on its head. I didn't have any plans to instigate a war. I was actually planning on living out my life as an Air Nation soldier, completely focused on the prosperity and survival of his nation. The one mistake Maker made was appointing his military general. His name is Darklive, and his speech was all about war and conquest. Hearing this, Maker thought he would make for a good general because of his willingness to do whatever it takes for our nation to survive. Maker had no idea how far Dark was truly willing to go. Not long after world peace was achieved, Dark came to me with a proposition. He thought Maker was too complacent, too trusting of the other nations. Dark did not want to sit by as our nation got invaded by forces greater than our own, and so he asked me to kill Maker. And then I started thinking, there was a time where I wouldn't need to get asked this question. There was a time long ago when just the idea of taking the crown by force, of putting everything I have on the line in the pursuit of power, was enough for me to take over the world. But instead, I had grown complacent, just taking it easy and letting the politics play out. Pathetic. After witnessing Dark's passion to take control, I was moved. I would no longer take orders. Now was the time to act. So I agreed to help him, and we came up with a plan. Dark wasn't the best at keeping secrets. There were rumors going around the nation that someone was planning to assassinate Maker. This could be used to our advantage though. I sent Maker a private message asking if he needed a personal bodyguard to fend off any potential attack. This worked to keep him from getting suspicious when I followed him around. Next step was to lure him out to a remote area so Dark and I could take care of him easily. Dark lured Maker out by reporting a small collection of signs left by the Fire Nation. Maker, whose only goal was to preserve the peace, went to check these signs out together with his only bodyguard, me.
Dark, you're sure it's negative?
I'm literally see
11.
you.
Oh wait, there we go.
Hello.
We found him.
I Galaxy.
See, guys, I'm very,
Hello.
very good at my job.
Hello. Someone
Soon,
in my chat. Someone in
a
my
story
chat
without
proposing-
success has no riches. Oh, okay.
X,
You
Z,
know what way the coordinates are?
173 and 984,
It's
so
this
that
way.
would be...
Oh my gosh, who's?
I'm sorry,
okay.
Maker. You're not gonna work for this nation.
No, Galaxy, you're not helping him out. I apologize.
What?
What?
Oh,
What?
I'm sorry,
Okay.
Galaxy. Long
Huh?
live the king!
Wait,
Long live the king!
This is so devastating.
What? Wait,
But
what?
it is what it is.
Oh my gosh. What did I
Long live
do?
the-
Sorry,
What
Maker,
did I
but
do?
we didn't really just want the crown. We wanted to take the nation into a different direction. We want to kind of speed things up because, you know, eventually people are going to go to war anyway.
that
This
sounds
close to
accurate.
world peace.
I'm sorry.
There's
Galaxy,
no such
Nico,
thing
you
as
can
world
I
peace.
was-
Not
It
as
is
long as
bullshit.
I'm on the server.
Good luck using terror, you know?
Thank you.
Fear.
With the crown now in my possession, it gave me extra power, bringing my total heart count up to 20. This is more comfortable. Of course, the entire nation saw my attack on their leader. It was time to address the people directly and see who would follow my leadership and who wouldn't. Hello, Air Nation. As you can see, we just kind of took the crown from Maker, and honestly, let me just say, I have some big shoes to fill. Maker did an amazing job at setting this place up, but I don't think Maker was right for the times anymore. I mean, world peace, really? On like day 5? Wait, which day is it?
5.
Yeah, day 5. See, I was right.
Bro.
I knew.
You don't even know
Calm
how
down.
to use your bending, you know? And you're a king.
Yeah, I don't need bending. This nation
I-
is gonna change. World peace does not exist. That was a lie told to you by Maker. Because sooner or
I wouldn't
later,
go that far. But
one nation is gonna win. I just like to do one exercise. I want to know if you guys accept me as your king. And I'd like you to put your username in the chat if you don't. Oh,
Man,
wait, we have
please,
one.
I
Galaxy
have something
stands.
I'd like to say.
Okay. Oh, you trying to kill me?
Yes, because I have nothing better to do.
Okay, that was really fast.
Galaxy, what's going on here, buddy? Come on, let's talk this out. Why don't we talk this out? Oh, you got your axe out. You want to fight? Is that what you want?
Oh, maybe don't kill
Yeah.
Galaxy. He's a
No,
good
no,
man.
he stands against me. Come on. All right, type. Come on, type. I won't kill you.
Clown.
Yes.
The nation, the view you have for this country is going to tear us apart. I understand your vision. I understand that you do not want to sit and wait for somebody to come in and destroy this nation, because granted, you are a part of it, but you have to understand, you are going to split this nation in two, and divided, this house will fall. It will fall divided, and this will go down in another. Oh Jesus Christ! It will go
Yeah,
down.
sorry about
as,
this. I just gotta. There we go.
It will go down as another failed attempt at an experiment that did not work. I would rather die standing than live kneeling.
Okay.
Yeah,
You keep stealing my kills, Dark.
you will live to
I
regret it.
mean,
All right. Well, I hope that set an example. And if anybody else opposes me, I'd like to hear about it in chat right now.
okay, I'm gonna stop stealing your kills now, even though it's really funny to me.
Commander J stands. Okay. Well, let's have a talk with Commander J. Where is he? So
You wanna X?
yeah, I guess Commander J is exiled from now on
No. Actually, yeah, probably.
because he
probably
is
good.
not showing up to. Uh-oh.
Bro, that guy really.
There we
That's-
go. Finally got a kill there. Yeah, I mean, it's all up to
Nico,
you
you
guys.
need
If
to
you
do
want to
it.
step up and die, now's the time. Or you know, I could lead you to victory. But
I don't
whether you
follow
join
Crown.
me or
Jenny,
not,
you're not even.
you're. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna steal this one as well. I'm gonna steal this.
No,
I
you
do
are
steal
not.
this one.
You're not gonna steal
I
this
tried.
one. You're just
I tried.
okay. I was expecting to have to find all of you at once, but you're kind of just walking into me one by one, which is making it a little bit easier. If you're gonna plan a
You're
revolution,
giving him
you should
ideas.
probably plan a revolution. You know? Can we get your boy Jay Smith up here?
So, my whole time on the server, everyone has known me as a pacifist. I have one thing to say, ClownPierce. 1 year ago, I was killed in a battle, and you hunted down the person who killed me. Ever since that day, I have owed you a favor, and so today, I'm willing to say that I stand by your side.
Somebody's finally making
Ah,
sense.
your boy Smith. Let's go. You can
Let's
have a bread
go.
now.
Yeah. Have the
Congratulations.
bread.
Have a
Eat
bread.
the bread. That's
Have a
your
bread. Eat the
that's your
bread.
victory bread. 'Cause you
You
win.
too, Nico. You get a bread too, and you too. Now I'm thinking now you're on our
Everybody
side.
gets a
also
bread.
Jenny.
I think that going through and killing our leader and then going through and actually killing half our nation is definitely not a way to set a pace because, I mean, you're kind of losing your entire battle force. So
Oh,
You're
I
right,
hope
you're
you
right.
know, I plan to win with or without the nation.
well, I wish.
Damn,
you best of
son.
luck.
Well, that was funny. Okay. So, you're probably wondering what is our next step? What is our next step?
I don't know. Next up, Dark and I are probably gonna go out and see what the other nations are up to. For now, just keep on building that base, guys. We had killed about a third of the Air Nation that night, and an emergency summit was called, bringing all the leaders together again. Only this time, the Air Nation had a different leader, me. So, gentlemen, I assume an explanation is in order.
Yeah. that
Am I
is-
right there?
Yeah, it
Yeah, I
absolutely
am
is.
right, aren't I? Yeah, I tend to be. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm sure the guy who used to sit in this chair said a lot of things about peace and like a lot of feely stuff, and I want you to just imagine I'm saying that right now. Okay? Can you do that?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, we should probably actually get to the real me of the picture. What the hell are we gonna do for our next plan? Because I wasn't here yesterday, but was there more casualties today or yesterday?
Is it today?
Absolutely today.
Alright, cool. That's not really cool.
I'm sure we all know the big elephant in the room. There was a genocide today. You killed one leader, which is your own leader, which is that's your own political thing. Now, are there going to be our heads on these chairs?
I mean,
No,
you're technically already
no.
on here.
There's not enough space.
Are there going to be our heads elsewhere?
Anywhere. Other than on top of
Hopefully
our heads.
attached to your necks. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think you have anything to worry about. Maybe about the stragglers. I think some of them got away. That's my bad, honestly. Should have been a little more thorough. But
Bard. Can you look at me? I know you said that you wanted all of our necks to remain attached to our heads, but I don't think I want yours to remain on yours. In fact, I would like yours to be sitting. Maybe here looks actually pretty good, right? I know what you've done. You've killed my friends, but I know I've seen what you've done, and I don't want it to continue. And none of us do. None of us are gonna let you. See, you killed so many today. You really think you could get away with that?
yeah.
Well, you won't, and we're gonna make sure of that.
Is that how you all feel?
Clowns. I will be honest. You read the book. I'm pretty sure your leader told you
Your
about
leader
what
there. Your leader here.
Ex-leader.
Bard.
ex leader. I'm so sorry
Your-
about that.
yeah,
Your
yeah.
ex leader.
I made a promise to my team that I wouldn't let a single one of them get hurt, and I would rather die than break that promise.
Let me be very clear. If you stand to oppose me, not just one, but every single one of your nation members are gonna get hurt very, very badly.
Clarence, I don't think you're listening to what I'm saying here, man. In fact, I don't think you realize who you're in a room with right now, Clarence. I'm the master of the water. I can blood bend you, alright? You're underestimating me, Clarence, and you're underestimating my friend Toasted here, my friend Soot here. We're brothers, alright? We're practically brothers at this point. Clarence, I saw what you did in season 1, and I can assure you, in the nations of it, it is never f***ing happening again. Is that understood?
I'd like to see you try.
Clown, I would like to step in here really quick. So I'm gonna take the more gentle approach, because he kind of made points, but he went nowhere. So, you've kind of went against our book, buddy.
Well, you haven't given me an opportunity to sign it yet, so.
Yeah, but it kind of wasn't yours to sign.
Well, then I didn't really go against it, did I?
You kind of did go against the book, because I'm pretty sure your rightful leader was the one who told you about it. And
Ex-leader.
now your rightful leader's head is on a glass block.
Okay, I see how this is gonna go.
One of our rules was that if one nation attacks their own, and we, as the court, rules it as unjust, then it's fair game. When I throw over code, I got tested exactly how you are, but my reason was just. I was allowed to. However, I'm going to say this. If all in favor of Clown's overtake being unjust, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
They have it.
A third of the Air Nation is dead. The other third ran away and joined different nations. I only have a small fraction of the nation under my command, meaning we'll have to devise our own tactics if we want to win this battle. Since all the other nations have formed an alliance against us, there will never be a fair fight. That's okay. This is the outcome I expected. Our tactics are best shown in the first attack I carried out. This is Fire Nation territory, and one of their main settlements. I saw a weak target on the edges of the settlement. I snuck up to them and took care of them before anyone could notice. Same thing for the slightly stronger player nearby. Okay, let's get out of here. At this point, I knew a large part of the settlement had seen me, and all they needed to do was group up and kill me. So before they could even start chasing me, I ran away to the next nation. If I could keep this up across the entire map, I could eventually even out the odds. But this all relies on my ability to get away when I'm in too much danger. But now it's my turn to make a mistake. A mistake that pushed me to my absolute limits. Right as I was chasing another kill, I saw a group of players approaching from the distance. And my mistake was not immediately getting out of there as fast as I could. What happened next was only possible through sheer determination and willpower. Finally, my teammates arrived to try and bail me out of this mess. Sadly, this didn't work because they received reinforcements and our team didn't stand a chance. They either got killed or ran away, leaving me all alone against this huge group of players.
Like, I'm alone.
You going to fire?
Against all odds, I had escaped, and I took out one of their military leaders in the process. This had severely hurt the Alliance's relationship, since during the fight they kept getting in each other's way and even accidentally killed some of their own members. This was exactly what I was hoping for. Over time, their alliance would deteriorate, and they would start fighting amongst themselves. But this fight had exhausted me of all my resources, so I spent the next while underground, trying to scrounge up enough gold to get a decent supply of golden carrots again. I knew one wrong move could be my downfall, but I still wasn't careful enough. Apparently, I had mined right below a Fire Nation outpost, and I got chased again by different attackers. Among them was Rasplin, an experienced PvPer, and Gonkas, who was the most skilled firebender on the server, dealing twice the normal amount of damage with his flames. Despite being chased by elite fighters, I was better equipped for this matchup and got out with minimal damage. So I kept mining, and while doing so, I started planning out a trap to take out a large amount of players at once. Little did I know, I wasn't the only one planning. The Alliance had a large meeting in which they discussed the threat I posed to their nations, and decided that it would be best to create an elite task force to take me down. The 10 best PvPers on the server were selected to kill me, and they wasted no time getting started. Before I could even get done mining, they had made their move. Their strategy involved sending their 5 best fighters to chase me underground. Meanwhile, the 5 remaining members would stay at the surface, setting up minecarts and other traps for when I would try to breach the surface. They had me completely surrounded.
Guys, everyone press F3. Yeah.
Ah, yes. Wonderful.
Oh, Nick, there's a guy to your right. I'm not sure where you came from.
I know. Yeah, you split off way far away from me. So, yep, they have a crossbow ready and shit. I need to get ready to...
I think there's people on the cloud right now, so what if we can stab these doing them?
They're cornering me, that's lovely.
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh no.
Nick, don't die.
I need to be, I might need to be bait for you guys.
Stealthy. Do it stealthy.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I'm lagging. I'm fucking
I'm not
lagging.
playing Hypixel, bro.
Should I kill him?
Yeah, I'm
Wait on. There's high in the forest. I mean,
Wait, hang on.
But a few of them had like hot fire.
So how
there's
many
two
people are there?
more.
6?
Yes.
I didn't deserve this. Hang on.
Yeah,
I need
water
to
team
do
killed
something
Nick.
else.
Wait, Nick, we're gonna get your revenge now.
Get
In
him!
a sec. No, not yet.
Yep. Nico here. Yep. Get him!
I haven't used this fishing.
I don't think it's worth it. Have you seen the name of the guy who's from Titan? Or have you seen his name named Soccer77? Maybe we should try and get it closer to see the names. If we tell you to run, we run, okay? I mean, fuck, it is the last day. Like,
Yeah, they probably left.
Exactly. Bond is about to die. Oh no! What are your course?
Holy shit, My last and final mistake was going to the surface. I should have fought them underground. I had gotten so close to killing Gonkas there. If I kept dividing them and fighting them one-on-one, I might have been able to do it, but it's too late. I have the 10 most elite players chasing me, and they won't let me go until I've paid for my crimes. But after my death, something interesting happened. The 10 players that had just worked together instantly turned against each other. Their relations had deteriorated to the point where the only thing keeping them together was me, their common enemy. The alliance fell apart instantly, and server-wide war broke out. The consequences of my actions were felt across the entire continent, and my philosophy of conquest was adopted by every player still alive to this point. They all had one hope, that their nation was the one left standing when this war was over. Darklive wasn't as experienced as I am, nor as strong, but he had the exact drive that I had lost a long time ago. He reminded me of myself back then, and that helped me realize that I had changed. It was only because of this that I was able to take action. That's why it warmed my heart to see that Dark survived. Though I died, my actions in life and eventual death created a path for Dark to make it to the end.